Wow! Today we are celebrating a huge milestone, 2 years of consistent weekly uploads right here on YouTube.
Hooray!
And hey, I'm Angelisa. I am a motorsports enthusiast, and today's video is going to be slightly different from the rest of my videos. I'm going to share with you my journey on YouTube thus far. I will answer your burning questions and how YouTube changed my life. And if you're new here, I do create videos for women specifically when it comes to dirt bikes and snowmobiles. I also create videos for shorter riders. I am shy of 5 feet, so I've done a whole lot of modifications on all of my rides, so I like to share my experiences with you. All right. So let's talk about my YouTube journey this year. It has been an incredible ride. And honestly, I can't believe that we've made it to the 2-year mark. When I first started, I had no idea that I would be here today, but I did know one thing. I knew that I was committed to providing value, entertainment, and my experiences, and I was just so committed to showing up weekly because it was a new challenge for me, and I absolutely love creating videos, and I thought it would be such a cool experiment for me to see how far I could go with YouTube. Over these past 2 years, I finally reached my goal of monetization, reached over 2,500 subscribers, built an amazing community, and landed some pretty cool collaborations to boot. If you didn't catch last year's video, you can check that out here first. I actually go more in depth of when I started, which was 2018, why I fell off the YouTube wagon, and how I got back into it and made a commitment to myself and a promise to myself. So take a look at this video because I just go way more into depth, but I will do a little bit of a recap. So it was August of 2022 when I made a promise. I was gonna upload 1 video per week for 52 weeks straight, for 1 year straight, just to see where I could go with it. My goal has always been to be a YouTuber, and so I wanted to give myself the opportunity to at least try and to learn something with it. My original goal was to get monetized within that first year, but I did not get monetized within that first year. However, it was 14 months total that I finally made it to my monetization goal. Go back to the very first video. I did a mistake, and that's what kind of prolonged my success when it came to getting monetized. Be aware of that. Please go watch that video because it is something that no one, I feel like, talks about, and I had to kind of relearn and start from scratch as I was getting more into my YouTube journey. So yes, this year I am finally monetized, which is extremely exciting. I am so happy that all of my hard work has paid off. A couple things have changed since last year's YouTube journey. I decided to do 2 uploads a week. One of the uploads is my podcast. If you didn't know, I do run a podcast called Brat Babes Throttle Talk. So I've been uploading video podcasts onto my YouTube. So that's every Tuesday. And then my more entertainment, adventures, vlogs, how-to style videos is every Thursdays, but now I've moved it to Sundays. And so I'm coming out with 2 videos a week, and I've been doing that consistently the past year as well. However, I did take a month off from my podcast because of the summer, because I have 2 daughters and I've just been busy with them. So the podcast just, I was on vacation on summer holidays. So the podcast is back up and running. We are on season 4. So check that out if you want to know more, learn more about women in sports. I do a whole lot of interviews. I do a lot of solo chats. A lot of my experiences. We do a lot of mindset work, goal setting. Oh my gosh, all of the things. It honestly is so much fun for me to record. So check that. I'll leave the podcast playlist up here for you to check that out. Because I now am monetized, I've been able to put that money back into my YouTube or into my dirt bike. I try a lot of new things on my dirt bike, and I am constantly breaking things on my dirt bike. So with a lot of sending it videos or a lot of crashes and fails and bails, I do break parts. And so one cool thing about being monetized is that I'm able to put that back into my channel, into my sport, buy parts with the money that I make, And so it goes right back into the channel, because if I can't ride, I can't really provide videos. As much as I love making my vlog style adventure dirt bike videos or my snowmobile videos, like I need my rides to make those videos. So it's really cool that I'm able to put that money back into the channel. And how cool is it that, you know, I get to create videos, I still get to ride, and now I get to make some money off of YouTube AdSense and still have fun with it. It really has been a big help, even though what I've made isn't like a huge lump sum. My goal is to save enough money to buy a new camera, a new action camera. My GoPro actually quit. It died. I took it on a surf trip, and I think being in the ocean and trying to surf, like it just failed on me and I can't get it to work. So my goal is to buy either a new GoPro or an Insta360. Let me know what camera you like better, because I've been doing a whole lot of reviews. I do have a GoPro Max 360, but I don't use it as often as I thought I would be. And so I'm just kind of humming and hawing about the Insta360, because I thought I would be using the 360 view because I love it, but I don't use it as much. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, because I would love to know. Okay, so I had asked you over on my Instagram. My Instagram handle is at Angelisa Edwards, if you want to follow me over there. So I asked you if you had any questions for me as far as my personal YouTube journey. And I did actually have quite a few questions come through. So I'm going to read them off and I'm going to answer them as best as I can. Honestly, when it comes to your YouTube journey, it's all about trial and error and figuring out what works for you. But let's get into question number 1. So it says, how do you keep from getting writer's block, creator's block when it comes to scripting ideas for videos? And this is such a great question, because believe it or not, I go through creator's block often. Like I feel like it's almost every month. I have a running list of ideas and I keep everything in Notion. So Notion is basically an online organizing tool that I absolutely love. And so I have a running list in Notion of ideas. When, you know, when ideas strike, I go straight into my Notion app and I'll like write down kind of the idea. And so when I feel like I don't know what to film, I don't know what to talk about, I'll go through my running list and see if anything's kind of sparking with me in that moment, or if I'm like feeling inspired, you know, with one of those ideas. And if not, now this has happened to me a few times, I might not be interested in talking about that specific topic in my running list. So what I will do is then go onto my YouTube platform, I'll go onto my TikTok platform, and then I'll go onto my Instagram platform, and I will start scrolling through all of my comments and seeing what my audience is either asking me, telling me, or what the general like conversation is in my DMs, you know. That's where actually I get a lot of my inspiration for my videos, is from you asking me questions or the comments that I'm getting on some of my videos, you know. So I would say that's a great place to start if you have any type of writer's block or creative block, is really seeing what your audience is asking you and start from there. Okay, so question number 2. First, I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. How do you do it? So much content, so little time. Some weeks I feel like I can't keep up. I'm not gonna lie. But the best way for me to be consistent is honestly staying motivated, having a content calendar, and always being 2 weeks ahead. So something that I actually do, if you're not aware, is I do mentor women in motorsports or any type of sport really, when it comes to social media, content creation, and really just being consistent, okay? Like consistency is key. And I know for a lot of us riders, it's hard to be consistent. It's hard to put out interesting, entertaining videos, reels, and really like putting in our efforts into these social media platforms. Been there, done that. I absolutely understand. So I've created some programs for one-on-one mentorships for women, and I teach them everything that I've been kind of learning myself and what works for me. And so if you're interested, hit me up. I'm going to leave a link in the description box because this is my jam. This is what I do. I have tested out everything and finally found tools and systems that work for me to stay consistent. And I believe that it's so important to find these tools to stay motivated, to stay consistent, and also finding an accountability partner, mentor to hold you accountable. So those are some important things, is finding some content calendar that fits you and your schedule properly, always being 2 weeks ahead, and finding an accountability partner that's kind of doing the same thing as you so that you can meet up, whether it's once a week, once a month, and chat about some roadblocks that might be happening or some wins, celebrate each other and hype each other up, because that's what we need here. So if you are looking for that hype person, hey, hi, hello, that's what I do. I'll hype you up and I will push you and I will get you out of your comfort zone and I will get you to find your voice, find your branding, and find that love of creativity when it comes to branding yourself, promoting yourself when it comes to online. Okay. I follow a very strategic system, and because I've seen great success with that on YouTube, I've then applied that to my Instagram. And so this is something that I'm experimenting as well, and it's really working wonders with me. It's really helping me grow. It's really helping me stay creative and try new things. And I think that's important too, is like experimenting. Okay, so question number 3 is, what editing program do you use? So I use Premiere Pro, and the reason for that is because I have the creative Adobe suite. I am a graphic designer. I use Illustrator, InDesign, Photoshop, Lightroom. I was using Final Cut for editing videos, but because I wanted everything under the Adobe Creative Suite, well, Premiere Pro just made sense to me. So I have a bundle where I pay monthly for all of my programs. And so that's why I went with Premiere Pro. Question number 4 is music. Tell me where you get your music from. So I am all about like good vibe music. I don't know if you've noticed that on my channel here, if you've watched a few of my videos, but music is very important to me because I believe it sets the mood. I love sound effects. I sometimes make my own sound effects, which a lot of people don't realize. But yeah, anyways, so I have tried a few different companies, but I absolutely love Epidemic Sound. And I just find they have like such a big library of audio, music, and so that's what I'm using currently. It is a subscription. I pay monthly, but it does definitely give me the best music that I'm looking for. And it also helps with my YouTube channel. So if I have that subscription, it's actually linked to my YouTube, my TikTok, and also my Instagram. So I'm able to use the music across the board and not get a copyright strike, which is so key. So I would recommend them. I do have an affiliate link below with Epidemic Sound. You can start your free 7-day trial with them by using the link down below. I do make a small commission off of that link, so thank you for purchasing if you decided to go with Epidemic Sound. Question number 5 is, how did you start? I want to have a YouTube channel, but I don't know how to start. So I talk a lot about this in my first video of last year. The video that says, I'll pop it up right here. It says, still not monetized. I did start in 2018, and it was a long and slow journey to get to where I am now. But my main advice is just to start. Like, don't wait on anything. Don't wait for the perfect day to film. Don't wait to lose the weight. Don't wait till you have the perfect dirt bike. Don't wait until you mastered those tricks on your snowmobile. Don't wait until, you're a better rider. Like, start now, and all you have to do is just be truthful and share your own experiences, because no one can take that away from you. The other thing is, it's just, taking notes, bullet point, always be searching on like how you can share your story. Like, never stop learning when it comes to YouTube. That's just it. I want to highlight is like your first 100 YouTube videos are not going to be perfect. They're not going to be perfect every single time. You're always going to nitpick. It's better to be consistent. It's better to learn as you go, make changes as you go, and continue on learning as you go than being perfect right at the start, because that's just going to delay your progress. You're never going to hit publish if you let perfectionism take over, okay? So the best thing to do is push those limiting beliefs aside. I talk all about that in the first video of my YouTube journey. Push those limiting beliefs to the side and hit publish today. At the end of the day, when you are creating videos for YouTube and you're trying to stay consistent, my overall advice is to always reflect every month, go into your analytics, see how things are going, but always reflect back on your why. Why did you start in the first place? What are your goals? It's so important to kind of check yourself as your YouTube journey progresses, because we can lose sight of that why. Have that somewhere around your computer. Maybe log that into your Google Calendar once a month so that you never forget. So what's next? Well, I'm not gonna slow down. I'm still gonna upload 2 videos every week for the next year. I have been chosen to be part of the YouTube Shorts community, so that's really exciting. I'm really excited to be part of a community where we get to meet up every week and we're doing a lot of Zoom calls. I'm learning more about YouTube Shorts. The creators on there, oh my gosh, it is a wealth of knowledge when talking to all these creators, and the amount of different unique niches within this community. Honestly, I love YouTube so much. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm excited to attend some of the YouTube events that are going to be happening around Canada. So stay tuned for that. And I think at the end of the day, it's important that I continue showing up, because this is all evidence that I'm stacking for myself about being consistent when it comes to my social media journey, whether it's the YouTube journey or my Instagram journey, my TikTok journey. And so if I can tackle all of those things, then I'm really excited to tackle other things in my life, because like I said, I have stacked evidence that I can do hard things and be consistent, and all of this is really paying off, and I'm just excited to see how this can transfer in other areas of my life as well. Thank you so much for being a part of this YouTube journey with me. It honestly has been the best time. It has changed my life in so many ways, as far as like creativity, really putting myself out there when it comes to filming, having a voice, sharing topics, ideas, my experiences, and it's just been such an honor to have you watching in, listening to me every week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do have a newsletter, and over on my newsletter, I do announce any events that I am hosting or that I'm gonna be at. So please subscribe to my newsletter. I'll have the link in the show notes on how you can subscribe to my newsletters. And I'm excited to possibly be in an area near you where we can meet up. We can ride, have fun, and create some cool, epic content, because that's what I love doing. I love meeting new people, and I love documenting all of my sends, all of my adventures, and all of my rides with the people that I meet and ride with. So cheers to another year of growth and consistency. Keep killing it safely out there, be the vibe, and I will catch you next week. Bye. I freaking love YouTube so much. YouTube is the place where you need to be. I don't care what you think or what you say. Just get on it.